Long ago, in the days of kings and prophets, stories spread across the ancient world about a man of unmatched wisdom and unimaginable wealth. His name was Solomon, king of Israel. The Bible speaks of him as a ruler whose throne was of ivory and gold, whose riches overflowed beyond counting. But there was always one question that haunted explorers, adventurers, and dreamers for centuries. Where did King Solomon's treasure come from? Some say it came from the land of Ophir, a mysterious place filled with gold, ivory, and precious stones. Others whisper that these treasures lay hidden deep within the African continent. Could it be that the legendary King Solomon's mines were in Africa? Pause for a moment and imagine this. Caravans crossing deserts, ships sailing into unknown waters, and men carrying gold so pure it glistened in the sunlight. Ancient maps were unclear, and the land of Ophir remained a puzzle. But many believed Ophir was not in Asia or Europe, but in Africa. The Portuguese, when they first set foot in southern Africa in the 1500s, found something extraordinary. They discovered the ruins of Great Zimbabwe, a massive stone city, built without mortar, rising proudly in the heart of Africa. Its towers and walls seemed too advanced for what Europeans expected to find. And so the legend grew. Could this be Solomon's lost city of gold? Great Zimbabwe was surrounded by regions rich in gold. For centuries, Africans mined these lands, trading gold with Arabs and other kingdoms. It is not far-fetched to believe that some of this gold traveled north, reaching the kingdoms mentioned in the Bible. To many, this was the missing link. Proof that Africa was the true source of Solomon's riches. Yet the mystery only deepened. European explorers in the 19th century, like Sir H. Rider Haggard, fueled the story further. His famous novel, King Solomon's Mines, mixed truth with fiction, painting Africa as a land of hidden treasure and secret kingdoms. This captured the imagination of the world, and it still does today. But beyond the novels and myths, we must ask, what is real? The Shona people of Zimbabwe have long told stories of their ancestors building Great Zimbabwe, a city of trade and power. Their legends speak of wealth, of cattle, and of gold flowing like rivers. Archaeologists have confirmed that these lands were indeed rich in mines, producing gold that fueled powerful kingdoms for centuries. Could it be that Ophir was not a distant land across the seas, but right here in Africa? Let us also remember the connections between Africa and the ancient Middle East. Trade routes stretched across the Red Sea, linking East Africa with Arabia. The Queen of Sheba, herself often connected to Ethiopia or Yemen, visited Solomon and brought him great wealth. Some traditions even claim that she bore him a son, Menelik, who would later be the ancestor of Ethiopian kings. This shows us the deep ties between Africa and Solomon's kingdom. So when explorers asked where Solomon got his gold, the answer may have been closer than they realized. Africa was a land of wealth, trade, and kingdoms long before outsiders arrived. And yet, the story of King Solomon's mines remains wrapped in mystery. Were they real, or are they just a symbol of Africa's hidden riches, misunderstood by outsiders who could not believe such greatness came from this continent? One thing is certain. Africa's history holds treasures far more valuable than gold. It holds the stories of its people, builders of cities, rulers of kingdoms, and keepers of wisdom. The true mines of Solomon may not be a place you can find on a map, but a reminder of Africa's forgotten glory. So, the next time you hear of King Solomon's mines, remember this. Africa was not just a backdrop for legends. It was, and still is, the beating heart of those legends. The real connection lies in the history, the ruins, the trade, and the voices of African people who carried gold, knowledge, and culture long before the world gave them recognition. And perhaps, just perhaps, the treasure was never lost at all. Now let us explore a few key points about the enduring legacy of King Solomon's mines and its connection to Africa. First, let's talk about the origins of the legend. The story of King Solomon's vast wealth and the mysterious land of Ophir has captured the imagination of people for centuries. According to the Bible, Solomon's kingdom possessed immense riches, including gold that played a crucial role in the construction of his magnificent temple in Jerusalem. However, the exact source of this wealth has been a matter of speculation and debate among historians, explorers, and adventurers. What we know is that the biblical account mentions that the merchant ships of Hermon sailed to a distant land, possibly Ophir, to fetch gold, ivory, apes, and peacocks. This enigmatic reference has sparked curiosity about the location of Ophir and its significance in the context of Solomon's wealth. Over time, various theories have emerged, attempting to unravel the mystery surrounding Ophir. Some scholars believe that Ophir was situated somewhere in Southeast Asia, while others propose locations in India or East Africa. However, the idea that Ophir was located in Africa has gained particular traction due to similarities between ancient African cultures and the descriptions found in the Bible. Furthermore, the presence of gold mines in several parts of Africa, especially in regions like South Africa, has added fuel to this theory. Now let's discuss the possible African connection. The theory that King Solomon's mines were located in Africa is deeply rooted in several historical and geographical factors. Firstly, ancient African civilizations, such as the Kingdom of Kush and the Kingdom of Aksum, were known for their wealth and extensive trade networks. These kingdoms controlled significant gold mines and were renowned for exporting gold to various parts of the ancient world, including the Middle East. Secondly, the discovery of gold artifacts and archaeological evidence in Africa that dates back to a time period similar to King Solomon's reign provides circumstantial evidence supporting the African connection. These artifacts serve as tangible reminders of Africa's historical involvement in the gold trade during that era. Moreover, oral traditions and folklore, passed down through generations in African communities, often mention the existence of vast gold mines and legendary figures that bear striking resemblances to King Solomon. These narratives, although not written in ancient texts, offer valuable insights into the possibility of Solomon's mines being located in Africa. Additionally, the geographical proximity between Africa and the Middle East, coupled with well-established trade routes connecting the two regions, makes it plausible that gold from Africa could have reached Solomon's kingdom. In fact, historical records indicate that merchant ships from Africa regularly traversed the Red Sea to engage in trade with kingdoms in the Middle East, including Solomon's Israel. Remember the Queen of Sheba, a legendary queen often associated with both Africa and the Middle East, is believed to have visited King Solomon and presented him with immense wealth, including gold. Her journey and the exchange of riches further solidify the connection between Africa and Solomon's legendary mines. However, it is important to acknowledge that the exact location of these mines remains uncertain, and scholars continue to debate the various theories. Some believe they were situated in present-day Zimbabwe, while others suggest locations in Ghana or South Africa. The ambiguity surrounding the mine's whereabouts adds to the allure of the legend, leaving room for further exploration and discovery. As we continue to uncover more about Africa's rich history and delve deeper into the accounts of ancient explorers, we may one day learn more about the true location of King Solomon's mines. The quest to solve this mystery has inspired countless adventurers and researchers to venture into Africa, where they not only seek gold, but also strive to understand the continent's cultural heritage and the contributions of its people to world history. Whether the mines are found or not, the pursuit itself has led to remarkable discoveries and a greater appreciation for Africa's pivotal role in shaping our world. Lastly, let's talk about the impact of the legend. The enduring popularity of the legend of King Solomon's mines is evident in literature, film, and popular culture. Writers like H. Rider Haggard have immortalized the tale, transporting readers to a world of adventure and intrigue. The character of Alan Quatermain and his companions on their perilous journey to find the mines continue to captivate audiences. In conclusion, the legend of King Solomon's mines has left an indelible mark on human imagination. The quest to uncover the truth behind the mysterious mines has led to fascinating theories, discoveries, and explorations. While the exact location of the mines remains a mystery, one thing is clear. Africa's historical connection to gold and its rich cultural heritage deserve recognition and appreciation. The legend serves as a reminder of the continent's pivotal role in world history and the importance of understanding its contributions. So, as we continue to explore the mysteries of Africa, let us embrace the spirit of adventure, curiosity, and respect for the continent's cultural legacy. Who knows? Future discoveries may shed more light on the secrets of King Solomon's mines and the fascinating connection between Africa and one of the world's most legendary rulers. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the captivating legend of King Solomon's mines. If you enjoyed this episode and want to continue exploring the rich history and mythology of Africa, don't forget to stay tuned for more adventures. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep discovering the hidden wonders of our world.